Hi there. I had to go to Southampton Ikea this morning, so while I was there, I thought I'd pop next door and go to the Southampton Lego store. Now, I wasn't after buying anything in particular, I just thought as being so close it would be rude not to pay the store a visit. I got there shortly after its 9 AM opening time, and inside it was nice and quiet. I'm not sure if it's new or if I just haven't seen it before, but they had a really cool brick-built pirate on display. He was standing on a huge X marks the spot, but I managed to refrain from digging underneath him to look for the treasure. The plaque by his feet said it contained 18,204 bricks, weighed 35 kilograms, and took 85 hours to put together. Also, tucked away in a corner was a brick-built model of Z-Blob from the Dreamzzz theme. He was made completely from transparent green bricks, and then that reminded me that there was a Dreamzzz set that I needed to buy. They had some really good-looking larger Dreamzzz sets, but I was after the smallest set in the theme, which is 71487 Z-Blob's Robot and Vehicle Adventures, which only has 121 pieces. Now, I don't really collect Dreamzzz sets, but I needed this one because of the outfit that the Matteo minifigure is wearing. He's got a melting version of a classic space torso, similar to the ones from the Futuron space theme from way back in 1989 to 1991. Now, LEGO back then never actually made a green Futuron minifig in the original theme, but they did bring out a green tribute figure in 2015 in the City Square set. But in any case, it's a minifigure with a classic space torso, so I need it for my collection. The store also had the new Tudor Corner modular building on display, which I bought back on the 1st of January. But someone had displayed it really nicely by adding clear panels between each floor. So if people haven't seen it before, it means that they can have a sneak peek inside. And I thought it was a really nice way to display a modular building. Next, I wanted to see if there were any light grey parts on the pick-a-brick wall for a project that I'm going to be working on fairly soon. And if you want to see all the different parts that they had, watch till the end, and I've included a bit of video of what was in each bin. The only useful part in light grey that they had was a 4x4 plate, so I got a large pick-a-brick box and started filling it with those. I found the boxes high enough to fit 17 plates stacked on top of each other. And then around the 4x4 plates, I filled the gaps with 2x4 medium azure plates, as one day they're going to be useful to make a seashore in my Lego city. And then at the end, I filled the last little gap with some dark blue transparent cheese slopes, which will also be useful for making water in a Lego city. So I then went to pay, and a quick shout out to Layla, who was very friendly and helpful at the checkout desk. I left the store at 10 AM just as the Valentine's themed make and take event was starting. You could make a small red heart decorated with flowers and greenery, and there was a massive queue outside of people waiting in line for their turn to make this cute little free set. It only took place for 2 hours from 10 AM to midday, and they usually have limited numbers, so people like to queue early to make sure they get one. So back home, I'm going to open up my pick-a-brick box and work out the value of the plates I got, and also I'm going to open up the Dream set and get out that minifig. Now, someone who's more familiar with the Dreamzzz theme than I am will probably be able to tell me why he's got this torso which is melting on him. So if you know why he's wearing this classic space throwback top and why he's covered in goo and the top's melting, please let me know in the comments below. Now, currently all of my Futuron minifigs are in storage, so he's going to have to wait to join his classic space friends until a later date. Now, I did pack my pick-a-brick box as high as I could, and you can see it is bulging slightly, but like I said, Layla at checkout desk was very helpful, and she said I wasn't taking the mickey and it wasn't bulging too much. So you can see at the back here, I've got all those 4x4 plates. There's a row of loose 2x4s at the front, and then underneath them, there's more 2x4s under there, 2x4s down this side with those cheese wedge slopes on top. So I'm going to get all these parts out, work out how many I've got, and see how much that would have cost me if I'd bought them online. So that's all the parts out of the box. I've got this huge block of plates at the back, and then the loose ones at the front here. I'm just going to reorganize those to make it easier to count. So they're now all in piles of 20, and I've got 180 4x4 plates, and on lego.com, they cost 18p each. So 180 of those would come to £32.40. And then I had 188 of the 2x4s, and on lego.com, they're 12p each, so that totals £22.56. And then lastly, filling the little gap were 52 of those cheese slopes, and on lego.com they're 7p each, so that comes to £3.64. So adding that all together, I got a total of £58.60 worth of Lego. And with the box only costing £16.99, that's a saving of nearly £42 over buying them from lego.com. Like I said earlier, if you're interested in knowing exactly what Southampton had in their pick-a-brick wall, continue watching and I'll show you what was in each bin. I still managed to respond to every comment I get, so please leave your comments below and I'll make sure I get back to you. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and of course, please subscribe for more Lego videos.